Welcome back to this week's episode of Humans in 5.
Over here at Humans in 5, we love to talk about human biology, but one aspect of everyone's life on this earth fascinates us to no end. We're fascinated and flabbergasted by the process of childbirth.
No matter when or where, everyone has been brought into this world by a biological mother. And anyone who has given birth can tell you it's no walk in the park. One big side effect of our big brains and 2 bipedal legs is that childbirth can be a metaphorical and literal pain.
Over the years and in different parts of the world, the way that children are born has gone through some considerable changes. One common factor is that human women can't really give birth alone or on their own. Unlike many other species, the odds of a successful delivery tend to go down if someone attempts to deliver a baby all by themselves.
While teamwork and support were big components of childbirth processes in the past, modern medical technologies have continued to change the game. The birthing process has shifted from a social, community-driven effort to a highly medicalized hospital procedure. In many cases, birth is treated more like a curable medical condition than an intensive process.
For decades, doctors and midwives were given fairly specific advice about what to do during labor. For example, if the birth canal dilates at less than 1 centimeter per hour, labor was considered difficult. Doctors might recommend giving women medication, such as the hormone oxytocin, to speed up the process.
This acceleration of birth rate may lead to higher odds of a woman needing an epidural to cope with the extreme pain that comes with this treatment. Alternatively, women might be encouraged to opt for the cesarean or C-section and have the baby surgically removed instead of delivered vaginally.
This medical treatment of childbirth has received some criticism over the years. In some cases, medical interventions like C-sections are necessary to save mother and child. However, some parents have felt pressured into making these choices.
With this mismatch between many mothers' wants and what they're receiving in various global healthcare systems, the World Health Organization recently decided to wade into the debate. They have issued a new guidance to doctors and midwives around the world.
The WHO have declared that medical staff and midwives should not intervene during labor unless there are real significant risks of complications. They feel that, after collecting evidence, taking into account both medical outcomes and mothers' desires, the best course may be to let labor take its course.
Ian Askew, director of the World Health Organization's Department of Reproductive Health and Research, notes, many women want a natural birth and prefer to rely on their bodies to give birth to their baby without the aid of medical intervention.
This goes against a lot of up-and-coming medical practices, but makes sense since many women are being directed towards medical interventions they may be unnecessary and against their wishes. Some of these interventions come with a range of risks in and of themselves. These new guidelines may help mitigate some of these challenges and create a potentially longer but lower risk birthing scenario.
Ultimately, listening to the mother's wishes and making sure her wishes come first is the top priority when bringing a baby into the world. We here at Humans in 5 are glad to see that there is some international calls for change and hope this attitude spreads to mums around the world.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Humans in 5.
And don't forget to subscribe!